Like the President of the United States, the Attorney General, and the Secretary of Homeland Security, I have not read those 10 pages, but I've heard a lot about it and I'm befuddled. This is a perfectly reasonable law, but you know, Jeb Bush is against the law, and Marco Rubio is against the law, and others are against the law. And I don't understand that. The law just expresses a frustration that the federal government has chosen to do nothing about a very serious problem. They're not saying it's got to be this way. They're saying you got to do something. And you just cannot have a system that suggests that if you're a breaker of the law and you can get away with it for 5 or 10 years, you sort of get a safety net. We need to devise a system where workers from abroad can come aboard on a permit and they've got to go back. Now, we can do some things in this state, and I'm frustrated that we haven't. Maybe Ellen could tell us why that the E-Verify program was stopped by the House much of the last 4 years. I never got a chance to vote on that. All that is a responsible way that an employer is forced to understand their people are legal citizens. Probably $1 to $3 billion a year is being spent in our schools and our Medicaid system on illegals. We have to do that because it's federal law. But certainly, I support the Arizona law, and if nothing else, it is a signal that the federal government has to respond to this very serious program. We're all relatives of people that came over, but most of our people that came over in a legal, systematic way. They did the right things. Is that asking too much?
Representative Bogdanoff.
Arizona has a lot of guts. I really do. We have different issues than Arizona, and I think it would probably be easier to enforce in Arizona. Let me tell you what my concerns are. You put a law like that into effect, you arrest people, you put them in jail. Is the federal government going to do anything? Or are they going to become our burden in jail? And that's the biggest fear. What a lot of people said, it's like, you know, we're telling the federal government, we have got to put pressure on the states for the federal government to do their job with immigration. Because what they're going to do is transfer that cost factor and that risk to us. I think that we have to do something. And I think for Arizona, I think a lot of these states are going to watch and learn to see exactly what the impact is on that law. And when they finally get people that are illegal and they take them and they put them in jail, then what? And can we get the feds to act? Or is it going to be, you know, but basically we're, you know, paying the health care, you're paying their room and board, and it might be more expensive to the states. So I think it's a step in the right direction. I think what we're saying is that all we want to do is enforce the federal law, and I think we need to. Florida has a unique problem because what we have is that we have people who come over here legally, they let their visas expire, so they kind of like meld in, versus what they have in Arizona, which is much easier to enforce. People just kind of coming over the border. I think you said it. They're coming, you know, they're running into people's backyards. It's going to be easier to pick them up. Will the Arizona type law work here? Probably. The question is, and I think that it's something that a lot of the states are going to start implementing, and I don't blame them, and as they should. But what do we do to get the feds to do their job? They lost how many trillions of dollars in the Pentagon? I mean, they're going to lose the illegal immigrants as well. I mean, I don't know. They're not doing their job, and I don't know. I think the key is that how do we, as a state, versus passing the law that's already in effect as a duplication, how do we get the feds to just simply do